You. Hi everyone. Okay, so sorry I'm late. Happy Wednesday. Okay, Tom's post in. All right, here we go. So I am actually have to approve my own post. There you go. So, hi everyone. Happy Wednesday, happy Wind Down Wednesday. I hope you had a couple of days off and enjoyed yourself. It is, let me cover that coffee pot, I hate that. It is Wednesday, we made it through the week. Yes, it's getting harder and harder and we will get through it together. I'm going to go straight into the recipe because it has to go into the oven for a bit. So I want to say happy Pesach. Pesach, did I say it right? Happy Passover to our Jewish friends. It starts after sundown tonight and it goes through August 16th. So tonight they will be having their Seder dinner with their bitter herbs and they will be having wine and Passover Seder. Each adult, each participant is actually supposed to drink 4 cups of wine each. So shout out to Passover for that. That is a wonderful tradition. They read their story, their historical story, and at certain parts, they toast and drink with their wine. So we will be making a wine cocktail, but right now I'm going to start our Mazel macaroons. Okay, so macaroons are different than, they're the coconut macaroons. Macaroons are different than macarons, which are the French ones. The French ones are meringue based, and it's usually for lack of better words, wafer with a filling. I love macarons. Jane loves macarons. We did make them once and they weren't pretty, but they were delicious. So maybe we can make macarons. The reason I'm doing coconut Mazel macaroons tonight is because I was going to make matzah crack. So at Christmas time, we make, well, I don't make, my sister Robin makes, and Christine Tashin makes Christmas crack with saltines. And I thought saltines matzah, I thought I would be getting to the store because I haven't been in over 2 weeks, but I didn't. So today we are not making matzah crack, but if you wind up going to the store and getting some matzah, by all means, I just have to see if this is working. I don't think it's working. By all means, pick up some matzah and I will actually post that recipe. It's with chocolate and caramel and it's really delicious. So when I was thinking in the dessert thing with the wine I'm going to choose, we're going to use, I thought of the coconut macaroons. Okay, so to start that, this is only going to be for a half dozen, not the full dozen. If you want to do that, I will put it in the recipe and you can, hold on, you can watch that. Okay, so here we go. So into a bowl, take 1 egg, crack it, toss your shells, and you're gonna whisk it. And you're gonna whisk it for at least, so in real life when you're making a dozen, but I don't wanna waste 2 eggs right now because if no one likes them but me, 12 will be enough to have through the week. So you're going to get it where it's nice and pale yellow and frothy. So you're gonna whisk your egg. Another minute. I hope everyone had a nice 2 days off. Have to say, it's getting a little crazy between the full moon and being quarantined. Didn't really have a great 2 days. It wasn't bad, same as always, but now they closed our beaches. They closed in New Jersey, where we are. They closed the parks and the county parks, the state parks. Okay, so we have it nice and frothy. So we are going to put that on the side. So you have that all mixed up. In a bigger bowl, we're going to take 2 cups of unsweetened coconut flakes. All right, so I've had this for probably since before Christmas and nothing to do with it. So everything I do, I usually have, and I need probably 1 ingredient So I thought, wouldn't this be great? Okay, so you're gonna take your shredded coconut. You could also use the flakes. Just make sure it's unsweetened because we're going to put it in the oven for 5 minutes, so you don't wanna have it caramelizing or anything. Okay, so into our coconut, we are going to take only, at this point, we're gonna use more sugar, but right now we're just gonna do a half a teaspoon of regular old sugar. Alrighty. 1, 2. Okay, so half a teaspoon, again, I'm making half the recipe of sugar. And we're just gonna mix that up. Okay. And now we need our kosher salt. And that is going to be 1/4 of a teaspoon kosher salt. So I'm not even gonna measure because it would be a half. All right, we're gonna put that in and we're gonna measure our coconut. We're gonna mix our coconut, sorry. Okay, so you're just gonna incorporate your sugar and salt into that. Again, the recipe will be online right after this. And then we are going to take our coconut mixture, if you have flakes, and we're gonna spread it out on our baking pan with parchment paper. All right. So we're gonna just spread it out, and then all we're gonna do is, you heard the oven beep? So let me get that in the oven. So you would rather the flakes, that would get the nice crispy brown, but we're just using the shredded at this point. Okay. It's a beautiful day out. It was supposed to rain here and it didn't, so that was a great thing. Okay, so now while that's going, we have our egg, and now we're gonna set this aside too, because into this, I'm gonna put it in the bigger bowl. Into our egg will go our coconut. There we go. Into our egg will go the sugar. Okay, there we go. I knew I had something else to do. Sorry. So this is a half a cup of sugar. Minus the 1 little teaspoon we used for the coconut. So half a cup of sugar into the frothy egg, and technically you're supposed to let that go slow, but I don't want to go on and on today like I did on Sunday, so I'm just gonna whip it up, try to dissolve all the sugar. So when you hear less gritting, you know it's dissolved. Okay, so now into the sugar, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. Again, I'm not a baker. I don't think for this small of a recipe, and for your family, not for company, but for your family. 1 teaspoon, we're gonna give it a squeeze. That's it. Save your lemon, don't throw it out. And then you whisk again. If you're anal and you want to measure, go right ahead. But that was about a teaspoon. Any longer, pressed it all the way down, it would have been a tablespoon. And now just a little kosher salt. And that is 3/4 of a teaspoon. I actually have. For salt, I'm going to measure. Because unlike lemon juice, which would help, my hair's falling back, sorry. Let me just do that. For lemon juice, it's only going to make it tart or sweet. Tart and sweet if you put too much in. But we know we didn't add too much. You can't go wrong with lemon juice, but you can go wrong with salt. So into here goes 3/4 of a tablespoon. Again, that's for half the recipe. It would be 1.5 for us. I know, I'm always making half. Sorry. Okay, so now we have our sugar and our salt and our lemon juice into our half a cup of sugar. And once the oven is done and the coconut's done, then we are going to fold in the toasted coconut. But let's check that, shall we? Okay, we'll give that another minute. It's not quite, there was a little leftover egg in the bowl. Hi, Christina Hack. Happy belated birthday, Christina. I hope you recovered. She was a little under the weather, and now she's wonderful. So hi, Christina, thanks for joining us. And we'll wait for the egg, and why don't we start on our cocktail? Okay, so just to show you what happened 5 minutes of 6, I broke my cocktail ice glass. So today we're using plastic. Hi, Christine Magori. All right, so we have our ice on the ready. So what I always like to do for this, oh, I didn't tell you what I was doing. Okay, so we have our Mazel Macaroons. So we're going to have our Passover Pear teenies. So for that, I sent my firstborn son, risked his life, and sent him to the liquor store down the road for some Grey Goose Pear, the smaller bottle, not the big bottle of orange like I always get. So today we have Grey Goose Pear, and we have a Moscato d'Asti. I hope I said that right, d'Asti. It's like a sparkling Moscato wine. Moscato wine is one of the oldest wines, and maybe that's why it became popular around Passover. But of course, Manischewitz is really the red wine of choice for Passover, the traditional. Okay, I told you about the 4 glasses of wine they have, and every time they read from the Haggadah, and at specific times, the participants will drink a cup of wine, and they eat matzah. So I will put the matzah crack recipe online. It's really cute. So if you get wind up in ShopRite, grab a box of matzah, and you can make a fantastic treat for everyone. Okay, so happy Pesach, like the word Bach, Pesach. We are going to make a Passover pear cocktail. This would be great, but because to me a Seder would be shared with intimate family and friends, and we might set our table very pretty, we're going to use one of my grandmother's beautiful glasses. So into the glass, of course, like always, when we want to have a nice cocktail, a real mixed cocktail, we're going to get the glass nice and chilled. I also highly recommend having your wine chilled and having your vodka in the freezer. This way you're sure when you make your cocktail, everything will be chilled and you won't have to have a cup of ice. All right, so we're going to take our ice and we're going to dump it. And 1 minute, I just want to check. Our coconut is done. All right. So as you can see, it's nice and brown and toasty. So let me put this on the side. All right. All right, so we are going to take our coconut and we are going to shift it off and we are going to dump it a little bit at a time. We're going to dump it into our egg mixture. It smells really good. Matt just said it smelled good. Okay. So, let me put the extra on the side and let me grab a plate. So this is just because I don't have everything in front of me. You're going to take like a tablespoon, or if you have a small ice cream scoop, and once it's mixed, I think we have to add a little bit more coconut. I actually thought I overdid it with the 2 cups, but I'm gonna add the whole 2 cups into the 1 egg mixture. Put my spoon on the side for a second. Matt, you know there's throwaway cutlery in the pantry.
I do know.
They want to eat their dinner and I'm blocking. Okay, so you can see it's stuck in the whisk. It's now ready to go. So you're going to take your, because you want them all the same size, this way that they'll freeze and bake and look even. It's always nice to have even things, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put, the coconut's still a little warm, so it's making it hard to scoop. And I have a side-by-side, so I can't put a huge platter into my freezer. So I'm just going to get these. I made very small ones, like little bites. Okay, so see they're like little balls. If you put them in the freezer first, they'll be more compact and more set, and then when they bake, they won't fall apart. So you could put the dough in first. I know I just don't have room to put this big bowl, or you can put it all on a platter, get it nice and chilled, make it nice and uniform. And for our purposes, I'm going to let that sit for about 10 minutes to get a little chilled, and then I'm gonna throw it back in the oven. So, all right. Okay, all right. So preferably after you mix your dough, plop it in the freezer for 15 to 30 minutes would be optimal, especially if you do the full 4 cups of coconut to 1 cup of sugar mixture and 2 eggs. I only did the 1, so it's half the size, so it doesn't take that long to chill. Put the dough into the freezer, and then when you take it out, it'll form a ball much nicer. Then you'll put it on a baking sheet with the parchment, and you'll plop it back into the oven, and all you have to do is bake it for 10 minutes after that at 350. Okay, so let's get back. Now I have to chill my glass again. Hi, Matt Daniel. Now he's watching me from upstairs. All right. Hi, Doreen. Doreen Scott. Cheers. Hi, Doreen. Haven't seen you yet. Nice to see you. Who else did I want to give a shout out today? Besides all my Jewish friends, Susan Katz and Karen Pine and their families. Have a wonderful start to your Passover. Okay, so this is very, very simple. The only thing I don't have, even though I've got the cherished pear vodka, is a pear garnish, but oh well. All right, so we are going to take 1 ounce. So I found my great scoop, 1 ounce, 2 ounce. We are going to take 3 ounces. So I'll do 2 and 1. 1, 2. And then just flip it over. And that's your third. All right. 3 ounces of the pear vodka, so it's 3 to 1. And only 1 ounce of your chilled. Here I go, full disclosure, mine's not chilled. It just came from the liquor store. And then if you had a beautiful pear, a nice green pear, you would wash it, dry it, slice it nice and thin, and put that right on the side, and you'd say, Happy Passover. Okay, it's delicious, it's strong. If I was serving this and I intended to have more than 1, I probably wouldn't do 3 to 1. I would do 2 to 1, or keep it the 3 to 1 and add a splash of club or San Pellegrino or any sparkling anything. Just another ounce of that. It's a strong martini. Our Passover pear martini, and it really has a bite. It's delicious. Okay. All right. So that was only 5 minutes, and already they've formed into little balls. So we can throw these in. I'm not going to talk for 10 minutes, but I will put a picture in 15 minutes of how they came out on the website. So I will post a recipe with the picture. I would definitely give them 30 minutes in the freezer. Put the dough, right after you mix it, just put the dough right back in. Also, the reason I chose this is it could either be an aperitif or it could be a dessert cocktail. So I thought perfect for the macaroons and perfect for our pre-dinner. So after sundown, it will be Passover. So happy Passover, happy Wednesday, happy Wine Wednesday. We made it through the week. We've got 2 more days to go. I will do this tomorrow for Thursday, Holy Thursday, and then we will be off on Friday for Good Friday and back with you for Holy Saturday, Fun Time Saturday, and possibly for Easter, but who knows about the weekend. But cheers to you guys. Good luck. You made it, Mazel. You made it through the week. Enjoy your Mazel macaroons and enjoy your Passover pear. And what else can we talk about? That's it. I hope you're all doing well. The sun is shining. If it's shining where you live, go outside, sit on your stairs, sit on your porch, sit in your backyard, put this in a coffee cup with some ice and seltzer and take a walk. It's only 6 o'clock, 6:30. Enjoy your night. Take care. Bye.